SportsLink is brought to you by Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape.
GW at home against the FD Friars. Tough run by Austin Uggan, picking up the first down on the play. Tackle made by Caleb Murphy. Geckos linebacker Jonas Gumabon makes the play, coming up with a nice stop. Freshman phenom Tristan Burgos blows through the line and makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage for FD. Kyle Gogui followed his fullback left and bounced it to the outside for the long touchdown run. Gogui in full stride, breaking away from the defense for the game's first score. The touchdown setup kicker David Leon Guerrero for the PAT. 7-0 Friars after the successful attempt. Hayden Sellis with the deep drop back finds wide receiver Robert Raras on the screenplay. Raras picks up a few good blocks. 4th and goal, Geckos pull a play out of their book and go fake run, halfback pass to a wide open Noah Castro for the score. 7-7 tie after the point after kick. Got to show some love for the GW secondary. Number 7, Jaden Santos breaks up the play. Santos pumped up. Zach Munya was like, yo, let's run that back. Munya splits the defense and makes the reception for the first down. Kyle Gogui goes in for the short touchdown run. 13-7, Friars retake the lead. Caleb Murphy coming up big for FD. Pick 6 put the Friars up 19-7. Murphy slides left and makes the break on the ball and takes it to the house. Lavin Santos also recorded an interception. Santos, right place at the right time, gets rewarded for his effort. Alex Sojo with the RPO picks up a nice little gain with the keeper. That set up Kyle Gogui for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. Gogui confirming his touchdown. Friars went on to win and stay undefeated. NBA basketball coach Terry Stotts was inducted to the UOG Athletics Hall of Fame. Coach Stotts was part of the 2021 class who were honored at the Manilao campus. Coach Terry is the son of former UOG basketball coach and Triton Athletics Hall of Fame member Frank Stotts. Terry played for the Tritons from 1973 to 1974 at the young age of 16. During a time when Triton athletes didn't have to be UOG students. In the one season that he played, he was named MVP of the Guam Basketball League and led the Tritons to an undefeated season.
I remember the friendships I had. Some of them are lifelong friendships from Dedido Junior High and JFK. But obviously, I think mostly about what happened for me in basketball, both at Dedido Junior High and at JFK and UOG. And it's like I said during my speech, it's kind of like the foundation of my basketball career.
Stotts went on to play and coach at the professional level in Spain, Italy, and France, and nationally in the Continental Basketball Association and the National Basketball Association, recently ending a 9-year stint as head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers.
The sense of community that Guam has, whether it's the villages or the Chamorro heritage, it is ingrained in the culture of Guam, and certainly being exposed to that at an early age, going to local fiestas and going to someone's house and developing the friendships on the court, it did lay a foundation of what sports can do for a person, but also community.
There we go.
Athletes grades 7 through 12 had the opportunity to showcase their talents at the 671 Recruiting College Combine and Clinic. Participants were measured and timed for the high jump, broad jump, L drill, shuttle, and 40-yard dash.
Finish. I'm always looking forward to trying to help the kids do whatever they can to succeed in life. I was very fortunate to have mentors in my life to show me what it takes to do that. Guam kids are, we got the heart and the fight in us to get it done. And, the famous saying is, you can do anything you want, you put your mind to it. So, this is a good start for some of these kids. They're going to get through this season. After the season, they got big decisions to make. With a little bit of hard work and determination, they'll make it for sure.
For the underclassmen and middle school athletes, this was a great start to begin lowering their times. Class of 2021 prospects have decisions to make after this school year. Bob Harmon from Olivet Nazarene is the Pacific Rim Athletic Liaison for the university. Harmon will be helping athletes with information and what's needed to get to the next level. I'm here with President of the Guam Gymnastics Federation, Jane Flores. Congratulations on the organization being voted into the International Gymnastics Federation. What does this do for the federation and the sport here on island?
Well, what it does, Dave, and thank you for the congratulations. It's been a long time coming, and I really need to, thank the GNOC for accepting us in 2019, and then the OGU, the Oceania Gymnastics Union, and Oceania was the one that really pushed us to join the FIG. And what that does is avail us of scholarship money, more equipment money, grants, and things that we can do to advance the sport of gymnastics. It's in its beginning stages here, but we think it could take off here. It's gymnastics, I like to say, is the basis for all sports, because even if you don't think you're good at gymnastics, if you take a gymnastics class, you learn balance, you learn strength, you learn agility, all the things that you need for other sports. So it really is a good opportunity for us.
Guam was one of 6 other national gymnastics federation as affiliated members to get in.
Yes, Guam and Sierra Leone. There were several countries in Africa that were invited in too. And it's because gymnastics wants to expand its reach. It's a sport that is not really, well known. It's not like soccer where you just need a ball and a pitch. You need equipment and you need to be inside. And so the development part of it is important. And one of the things that is important about being in the FIG is that we also expanded our reach to dancers who do gymnastics moves, cheerleading, parkour, and breakdancing. And those are sports that Guam could actually, breakdancing is going to be an exhibition sport in the 2024 Paris Olympics. We could get somebody in there from Guam in breakdancing because we have some excellent dancers here.
Let's talk about some of the short-term and maybe long-term goals with the federation now that we're able to hopefully get some funding.
Well, what we would like to do once, COVID is over and everything, we would like to go into the elementary schools maybe once a semester and do like a gymnastics demonstration, bring some mats in and teach some of the kids that are interested tumbling moves, because gymnastics is a sport that you have to start out young. Most kids start out when they're 5 or 6 years old, 4 even. And that's when you really, if you have a propensity for it, if you have a child who's bouncing off the walls and, flipping upside down and turning around all the time, or is very flexible, gymnastics might be the sport for you. And we know, a lot of parents might not know what to do with their child if their child is like that. So one of our development goals is to get into the elementary schools, to get to the malls and do exhibitions. And we've had to put all that on hold because of COVID. And, those are the things that the FIG is trying to help developing federations like ours with doing.
Congratulations to the Guam Adventist Academy Angels for a great showing at the ESA All-Island Middle School cross-country meet. The Angels placed first for both the boys and girls. Charlotte O was first overall in the girls' race. Teammate Josh Robinson was second overall in the boys' race. Now for some programming news, Monday, November 15th on the stations of KUAM. NFL on CBS, 4 in the morning, the first of 2 games for you. The Cleveland Browns at the New England Patriots. Keep it locked to KUAM TV 11, 7:25 in the morning. More NFL on CBS. The Seattle Seahawks at Green Bay Packers. Change the channel over to KUAM TV 8, NBC Sunday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs at Las Vegas Raiders.
SportsLink is brought to you by Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape.